Okay, so here is the prompt that I came up with. So let's compare. If yours looks different, that doesn't mean there's anything wrong with it. Like, feel free to still try yours first and then come back if needed, or feel free to make any adjustments you see fit. So I ask Claude to implement the synthesis step to generate startup candidates from accumulated insights. Then I describe the candidate model using the base table pattern, the fields that we just talked about. So archetype, enum with meta trend, friction point, rabbit hole, theme, the headline for this idea. I'll give it an example. For example, the collapse of legacy insurance. I list the why now field. Why is this relevant today? Citing specific signals. The score, one-liner, clear value proposition, target customer, who pays for this, problem to solve, the specific pain point addressed, and then the solution overview, how the product works. For supporting article IDs, list of article UUIDs that support this candidate. Store as JSON. Good to be explicit. It'll probably do that anyway, but we want to avoid any complicated, unnecessary relational mapping tables. And then the three database fields here, ID, run ID, created at. For the repository, I request a get insights since function in the article insight repository. So I can pass in a cutoff and it'll give me all the insights since that cutoff date. That way we can tweak the rolling window as needed in the actual business logic. And then we need a new candidate repository with a create many method. Then for the synthesis step, I'm telling it that this is not a batch step, but a single LLM call. I request to load the insights from the last 4 days using a rolling window to generate exactly 3 candidates, 1 per archetype, and that the LLM should score each idea based on market potential, and to use Gemini 2.5 Pro. Now, this part is interesting. So I'm saying that the system prompt should emphasize digital products only. So SaaS apps, APIs, browser extensions, no physical goods, manufacturing, or inventory. This is actually something that I added in response to some early experiments where a lot of the generated ideas required physical products. And that's not what I was going after. I was trying to come up with startup ideas for independent builders that can just code something, usually a SaaS model, and sell it digitally. So obviously this depends on what you would use this pipeline for, right? So this section is really where there's the most opportunity for you to customize it based on your specific use case. So while all the previous steps were pretty generic about just extracting business signals from news articles, this is really where we start to get into more concrete territory. So your pipeline might end up looking different from mine. I request that ideas must be buildable by a solo developer with AI assistance in 2 to 4 weeks, that each idea must include supporting article IDs, referencing actual article IDs from the input. So it's always good to be very, very explicit with these things. Otherwise, LLMs do tend to hallucinate. I've definitely come across that in my early attempts. So I'm working around that with a mix of choosing the right model for the right step, being very explicit in the system prompts, and so on. Yeah, I'm telling it to emphasize some brief guidance on what distinguishes each archetype, and finally to create the Alembic migration and update the AI model factory. That's mostly redundant. It would figure that out anyway. And in fact, for the model factory, we have sensible defaults, so it probably won't need to do anything there. But yeah, that's what we have. So I will kick this off. Okay, so Claude is done. Let's see what it did. That all looks good. Repositories, synthesis step. Here we go. Yeah, no override needed. New migration. All right, let's take a look at the files, but that all looks correct. Oh, it updated Claude MD. Let's actually see what it changed there. Nice. it actually automatically decided to amend the existing description and specifically state that we want one startup candidate per archetype. I always appreciate when it updates claude.md. Okay, we have the migration. Looks good as well. So we have a proper enum here for the archetype. Then mostly a bunch of string fields. We have an integer score and supporting article IDs as JSON. All looks solid. Let's look at the model next. That should be analogous. So there's our enum. Here's our candidate base. Let's look at the descriptions, make sure that those are sensible. Again, as a reminder, the descriptions are really important because these all get passed to the Gemini API call by Pydantic AI. And in addition to the system prompt and the user prompt, this is really important context for the agent to figure out what to return in these fields. So it's definitely worth making sure that the descriptions are solid. They're not just for your purpose as a developer. So we have the ideation archetype. Again, the description here. Headline for the startup idea. It actually copied my example in there. Why is this idea relevant today? Citing specific signals from the input articles. That's good also. Business viability score from 0 to 100. So yeah, I think this is all great. Solution, how the product works at a high level. So this is solid. And then the candidate is just going to be the usual database fields. So that looks good too. The CLI probably just adds the new step. Yep. Repositories. We've done this a few times. You know what to expect by now. So here is our new candidate repository. And here's our new get insights since function in the article insights repository. That all looks good as well. The tests are going to be straightforward, I'm sure. Okay. We'll run these in a second as well. And then the meat of it is here in the step. Okay. Let's actually open this up here so we can properly read everything. System prompt. So this one's meaty and it definitely deserves some detail. This is important to get right. So you are a startup ideation strategist who transforms business signals and market facts into concrete startup concepts. You generate exactly 3 startup candidates, 1 for each archetype. Now we have a nice detailed description of each of them. So let's quickly read through that. Metatrend, a major market shift or macro trend that creates a large new opportunity. Think big structural changes in how industries work. Friction point, an unsexy but real B2B problem, the kind of operational pain that companies will pay to eliminate. Think back office inefficiency, compliance headaches, or workflow bottlenecks. That's exactly what we are aiming for. And then finally, rabbit hole, a fascinating niche that most people overlook, but has a passionate or underserved audience. Think obscure hobbies, emerging subcultures, or overlooked professional niches. Yep, I love that. And then we have the constraints that we requested. So digital products only, SaaS, mobile web apps, APIs, and so on. No physical goods, manufacturing hardware, or inventory-based businesses. Solo developer scope. Perfect. Supporting article IDs that we requested. And then the score. Yeah, it did a great job with the system prompt. I don't think we need to tweak anything here. The steps should mostly look familiar, but let's quickly scan through this anyway. Loading the inputs, we're basically just using the new repository method that we added to look up all the pending articles. Yep, it respected what we asked for. So it's basically using midnight 3 days ago as a cutoff. So that should normally give us 4 days worth of article insights. And then here it takes the results and returns them as candidates. Persist, no surprises there. It just uses the new create many function. Prints some useful stats. And then the prompt. All right, so the user prompt reads, generate 3 startup candidates, 1 meta trend, 1 friction point, 1 rabbit hole. I like that, very explicit, from these business insights. And then we just have all these insights. Looks like we append the article ID, followed by, I see, so the article ID, then we iterate through the business signals. Remember, the article insight consists of business signals and market facts. So we add all the business signals first. For each one, we write down the signal type, then the headline and description. And then we have the market facts. So same thing, we add the fact, which has the stat and the context. So I think that looks fine. By the way, there are conflicting opinions out there about whether it's better to format input data like this as JSON or kind of more freeform like we're doing here. I initially pretty heavily skewed towards using JSON. It's something that LLMs can generally handle very well. At the same time, JSON also isn't a super efficient format. You actually end up wasting a lot of tokens on, brackets and things like that. And in practice, LLMs do actually really well with this kind of input as well. So experiment, see what works best for you. I think the main thing is that you follow a consistent pattern and that it's very easy to see, where you have things like IDs and so on. The exact format in practice doesn't seem to matter as much.